Loose parts are materials that can be moved, carried, combined, redesigned, lined up, taken apart. Materials that can be moved all around the room and used in endless ways. More so, loose parts have no specific function or goal, making them a 100% open-ended material. More often than not, loose parts are made of natural sources, for example, rocks and shells, that have different textures and provide a variety of sensory and tactile experiences. Loose parts empower creativity, problem solving, engineering, concentration, hand-eye coordination. It helps develop fine and gross motor skills, literacy, mathematical, and scientific thinking. The list goes on. Before you begin to consider loose parts, it's important to consider the ages of your children and if they are at a stage or sensitive period of putting objects in their mouths. My first tip in managing and organizing loose parts is to start small, offering limited amounts to begin with and to rotate with the season, for example, seashells during summer, acorns during fall. My next tip is to show and practice how to use the materials, how to get the materials out, and how to put them away. And going right along with that last tip on how to pull materials and how to put them away is organization. I've organized our loose parts in many different ways, and what has worked most effectively for us and for my children to access are baskets. I find that this way I'm not constantly organizing or sorting them together by shapes or colors. They look inviting and pretty all together like this, and I also like that my kids can easily stack these baskets and sit them nicely on a shelf without taking up too much space. I've mentioned in past videos that tea boxes also work nicely for organizing loose parts. I bought this bamboo tea box on Amazon for under $20 and I use it to display our small loose parts. We use loose parts for developing fine motor skills like lacing beads. We also like to pair them with fine motor tools like tongs for sorting, which is a pre-math skill, and transferring, which is an activity young toddlers enjoy a lot. Again, talking about those pre-math skills, patterns. We enjoy making all sorts of pattern activities with our loose parts. My two youngest are recently enjoying these pattern cards I printed from Etsy, and I will link the shop down below. We use loose parts as manipulatives for math in one-to-one correspondence and counting. Less is more, weighing, size sequencing, measuring, and of course, addition and subtraction. Loose parts are super fun to use with sensory activities, like activities using kinetic sand or Play-Doh. We use loose parts in storytelling and in creating worlds and scenes in small world and creative play. Art. The Grappat mandala pieces are enjoyed by my teenagers and adults alike for making mandala art. I keep an art supply bin of recycled loose parts like bottle caps, old buttons, and supplies like popsicle sticks, feathers, tape, and gems for the kids to access at any time.
So I used these letters to say mom and then the butterflies sideways. They were wood. And then I used
Did you color the wood butterflies?
Yes.
What'd you use to color them?
I got these markers. Super tips.
Oh, super tips markers. Okay, nice.
And then I used these popsicle sticks. And then these wooden butterflies again. And then these pom-poms. I used them in school, but I made a bit of a mess.
My friends, that's the end of today's video. I hope that you did find this video helpful on how and why we use loose parts. It has been a highly requested topic. If you did enjoy the video, please give us a thumbs up so we know that you did, and thank you for your love.